Toyota says it plans to launch a new electric car battery company, pouring billions into development and production in the U.S. and creating hundreds of new jobs. With Toyota already having a big footprint right here in North Alabama, many people are wondering if we're in running to be the new home for this massive electric battery plant. We won't know for sure until the company makes their site selection public. That could be months away, but all bets are on. As Wave 31's Matt Kroschel explains, there's most likely a full court press already in the works to lure the company to the Yellowhammer State again.
The Department of Commerce won't confirm nor deny if they're working with any companies, including Toyota. But we do know that Toyota has a presence in 7 different states, including 2 plants here in North Alabama. But there's a lot of factors that go into site selection.
The individual states are trying to now obviously get into the game as well, and Alabama is no exception.
Anthony DaCosta is an economics professor with the College of Business at the University of Alabama in Huntsville.
We don't have any idea if they're happening or not, but we assume they probably are.
No, they're happening, that's for sure.
And we can look to another big get to understand what Alabama economic leaders are peddling as they try to attract new developments like the Toyota plant. Alabama beat out hundreds of other possible sites to secure the Mazda Toyota plant in Huntsville. During that secret process, the deal even had a code name.
Of course, Alabama has, to some extent, an advantage, and this advantage comes about purely from a competitive point of view. Like many other southern states, including neighboring Tennessee, for example, it has lower costs. It already has manufacturers in place. And obviously, the government knows that in order to attract investments, it needs to put something or give something in return.
If the state is going after Toyota's new plant, economic developers are likely highlighting the state's advantages for businesses. The state offers tax incentives for industry, property and sales tax abatements, and investment in job credits under the Alabama Jobs Act. But there's more.
So Alabama stands a very good chance, I would think, for this investment to come through. I mean, this is obviously crystal gazing, if you will, but that's what I would say given what other information that one has at the moment.
The state's cost of business is lower. Electricity it takes to power a plant costs less, and unions are not strong here.
It's one thing to expect based on the sort of attractiveness of Alabama, and it's another thing to sort of say, what does Toyota think?
And that is the multi-billion-dollar question. We know that Toyota wants to start production in 2025, and they say it will bring nearly 2,000 new jobs. Reporting in Huntsville, Matt Kroschel, Wave 31 News.
We'll be following it closely, Matt. Thank you. New goals set by the Biden administration and from automakers themselves, likely fueling this big push for companies like Toyota to shift to electric vehicles.